Okay, let's try this next exam question. It's kind of almost the same stuff, but it's a little bit different because it uses a different identity, not the sine of 2 alpha. Look, it's cosine of a double angle 2 alpha. Well, in this question, they tell you that sine alpha is equal to 8 over 17, and that alpha is some angle between 90 and 270 degrees. With the aid of a sketch and without using a calculator, calculate all these things. Well, I'm going to show you where the triangle is, but I'm going to pull up the triangle now where you put it, but then I'll explain how I knew where to draw it right there. Well, there's the triangle. Why did I know to draw it in the second quadrant? Well, this is how I did it. I knew that they said that sine is positive, so it's either the first or the second quadrant. But I knew it was between 90 and 270 degrees down here. So that's either the third or the fourth quadrant. And the double tick method tells me that I must draw my triangle right here. Now it's 8 over 17. That's opposite over hypotenuse. So there must be an 8 there and a 17 there. Well, now I just can use Pythagoras. I go 17 squared minus 8 squared and square root it, and I get 15 by Pythagoras. But hey, I'm going to the left here. It must be negative 15 in this quadrant. Well, now I've got everything I need to know to do these three things, because I can do it all with this triangle. Let's try the tangent of alpha. Alpha is this big angle from 0 all the way to here, but there's the reference angle right there. We use this triangle to figure out the tangent. It looks like it's opposite over adjacent, and that's going to be negative 8 over 15. So there it is, the first question done. Now the sine of 90 plus alpha, I think, how do I do that? Whenever I see 90 plus or 90 minus, you change this to cosine. But you got to be careful. If it's cosine of 90 plus theta, it's going to be a negative. But this one, that's right there. Sine is positive. 90 plus alpha, that's going to be just positive, and you switch from sine to cosine. So it's really just a cosine of alpha. And what's that? Negative 15 over 17, that's the cosine of alpha. That's what the sine of 90 plus alpha is. Now it's time to do cosine of 2 alpha. You go to your formula sheet and look up here. You've got 3 different things you could choose, and they would all give you the same answer. I chose 1 minus 2 sine squared the alpha. Sine alpha is just 8 over 17. It was given. And all I have to do is go 1 minus 2, and then this 8 over 17 squared, and that's my answer. I just use the formula, and it gives me the whole thing. So cosine of 2 alpha is 1 minus 2, the sine squared. Where did I get that from? Right here, 1 minus 2 sine squared. Now you could use the other two ones. You'd get the same answer. When you were finished, I put this in my calculator. I actually did. I know 17 squared is 289, but just type that into your calculator, and there's the answer. 161 over 289. All done.